Hi, welcome. We're going to do our core and flexibility routine. So we're going to start out standing up. We'll work on increasing our flexibility standing, and then we'll go to the floor and work on that a little more, as well as throw in some core work as well for good measure. So let's start out standing up and just take a few minutes and breathe. Make sure that your mind and body are in the same place. So you've tuned into this to exercise. So really try to bring your whole self to it. Be mindful of how you're holding your body. Be mindful of timing your breath to your body movement. So let's start that with bringing the arms overhead as you inhale and exhale. And do that again a couple of times, making sure that, again, you're making very intentional and deliberate movements. And one more time. And exhale. Good. So let's jog the feet out, turning the toes out, and we're just going to start out lunging side to side, and just sort of some rhythmic warming up. And as we lunge, we're going to roll one shoulder back and then the other. And you'll inhale on one side, exhale on the other. So you're going at the speed and the rhythm of your own breath. Good. Now a little bigger movement with the hands like you're leading with your elbow as you roll it back. Inhale on one side, exhale on the other. Now a little bigger arm movement. And this I call like you're combing the back of your hair. Let's come over here on the right side, holding it here, bringing this left arm up so the right knee is bent. Your hand is up here on the thigh, so you don't want to ever rest your hand here like you're pressing on your kneecap. Inhale, sweep this arm here in front. Exhale, reach. And it's as if I have your wrist here and I'm pulling this up and toward the corner of the ceiling, and you should feel that stretch go all the way down to the hip. Inhale again. Exhale, reach. And you're trying to make a straight diagonal with your arm, trunk, and leg. And if you would like, come to your elbow. And you want to rotate so that your torso, the front of your torso, is facing toward that front wall. So you don't want to be looking at the floor at all, or your torso is going to turn with you. Good. Inhale, come up. Let's turn, face this wall, and we'll paint the wall here, coming up on that back foot. Exhale, as you come down. So you inhale, roll to the top of the toes. Exhale all the way back down through the heel. And inhale up, exhale down, like you're painting the wall. Good, a couple more. One more. Good, and down. Bringing the heel down, lean forward just enough that it's almost like your shoulders are coming over mid-thigh. Front knee is bent. And again, you're making that straight diagonal with your head, trunk, leg. That heel is on the floor. And your back foot needs to be facing straight toward the wall in front of you. So it can't be turned out like this, or you won't be getting that stretch in your calf. If you find it hard to keep your balance, you can turn that front foot in if you need to, but that back foot needs to be straight on. Good. Think lengthen the torso, like you're trying to keep your ribs away from your hips long spine. Good, bring shoulders over your hips. Bend that back knee, but keep your heel on the floor. And if you have to jog your feet in a little bit, in order for that to happen with your heel down and the knee bent, go ahead and bring the feet in a little bit. And then tuck your hips, pressing forward so you feel that stretch here in this hip flexor. Shoulders are over hips, long torso, spine is stacked. Good, let's stretch to the shoulders. Bring the right arm around in the front. Good, release, and then bring the left arm around in the front. And you want to keep your shoulder down. So if you feel your shoulder up here by your earlobe, you want to bring the shoulder down and then bring your arm across. Good, release. Now bring the right arm overhead, bring the right hand on the right shoulder, and then try to point your elbow up toward the ceiling. And you keep tucking your hips forward. You keep opening this hip flexor. Good, release. Left arm up, left hand on the left shoulder blade, and then lift the elbow up. Good, release. Come up on that back heel, and you want to start sliding that back foot back. We're coming into a runner's lunge. If you can't go all the way to the floor, that's fine. You can stay right here with the hands on the thighs, or if you can, all the way to the floor. Inhale, exhale as you sort of drop your hips toward the floor. Inhale, release. Exhale, drop the hips. Inhale, release. Exhale, drop the hips, hold it right here. Just letting the weight of your hips drag toward the floor. If you want a little more stretch on this inner thigh here, bring both hands on the inside of that right foot. Inhale. As you exhale, start bending your elbows like you're going to bring your torso to the floor. And then flop that right knee out. And breathe. Release, come up. I want you to draw that back foot in about not quite halfway, coming up. You can have both knees bent if you need to, or that front knee slightly bent. And we're going to rock front toe, back heel. Bring the front toe up and then the back heel up. Toe, heel. Your belly button's tucked up. Good, now toe down and heel down. And again, you can have this front knee bent to get your fingertips on the floor. Inhale, pulling the belly button up, hollowing out the abs. Exhale, coming over like you're going to bring your nose to your right knee. And breathe. Good, release. Bend both knees. Walk your fingertips around in the front. Now the feet are parallel, your toes are facing forward, and you're going to bring the bottom up and down. Like you're drawing a line straight up and down on the wall back behind you with your tailbone. Up and down. Get your feet as wide as you need to. You can keep the knees bent, keep your fingertips on the floor. Good, bring the bottom up. And you don't have to have your knees straight. You can have them both bent. Inhale. As you exhale, if you want a little deeper stretch, walk your fingertips back through your feet like you're going to put the crown of your head on the floor. Good, walk the fingertips back. Now, either keeping both knees straight or both knees bent. You want to keep your weight in the middle. Inhale. Exhale, walk both hands over on the outside of the right foot. And again, you either have both knees bent or both knees straight. And you reach over there as far as you can reach. Inhale. On the exhale, like you're going to bring your nose to your right knee. Good. Inhale, walk your Hands back in the middle. Exhale, walking them over to the left side. Trying to get as far on the outside of that left foot as you can. Inhale. Exhale, like you're going to bring your nose down to your left knee. Good, back in the middle. Bend both knees if they aren't bent already. Bring the hands to the thighs. Inhale, pressing the right shoulder down as you turn, look over your left at the ceiling. And then your left shoulder down. Turn, look over your right shoulder up at the ceiling. Good, back in the middle. Round the back, so C curve, tuck your hips, roll up. Turn your toes back out. And let's go over here to the left side now. All right, right arm is up. And again, your hands on your thigh, not on your knee. Rotate, inhale. Exhale, reach. Inhale. Exhale, reach. And then if you want to, come to your forearm. Reach, and again, rotate. You want your front of your chest, your belly button, all that facing the wall in front of you. And reach. All right, inhale. Let's sweep and let's turn now to this left side and paint the wall over here as we roll up to the top of the toe and then all the way back through the heel and up. Good, bringing the heel to the floor. You want to lean forward and again, thinking about making that straight line, head, trunk, leg. Hold, lengthen the torso, spine is long. Good, bring shoulders over your hips. Bend that back knee slightly. Again, you've got to keep your heel on the floor. Draw your feet in if you need to. Tuck your hips so that they're now facing forward. Home. And let's bring the fingertips. Lace your hands. Turn them inside out. Pressing through your upper back is rounded. So it's like you're pulling your shoulder blades apart. All right, and then let's press up to the ceiling. Good, inhale right here. Exhale, see if you can get your arms a little bit past behind your ears. Good, release, clasp the hands behind. Inhale as you press up. Exhale down. Good, come up on that back heel. And again, we're going to slide down into a runner's lunge, or you don't have to go all the way to the floor. All right, exhale as you drop your hips toward the floor. Inhale, release. Exhale, drop. Inhale, release. Exhale, drop. Hold it right here. And again, if you want that little deeper stretch, both hands here on the inside of that left foot. Inhale. As you exhale, bending the elbows, dropping your torso down and letting that left heel flop out to the side. Good, come up, hands on either side of that foot. Draw that back foot in a few inches, bring the bottom up. All right, and again, you can have the front knee bent or both knees bent or have them straight, and we're going to rock front toe, back heel, toe, heel. Good, toe down, heel down. Inhale, tucking the belly button up. Exhale, nose to knee. Good, release. Bend both knees, walk them around. Your fingertips around to the front. And again, feet are wide and the toes are facing forward. This time we are going to shift our weight, bending the right knee, straightening the left leg out. Good, and then we're going to creep over there to the other side. Here. Good, back in the middle. And again, you can have your knees bent if you need that to get your hands on the floor, the fingertips on the floor. Bringing the left hand on the floor. Exhale as you rotate that right arm up. And if you want to wrap it behind your waist, and then with that right hand, touch that left inner thigh. Good, let's release. Inhale, the hand on the floor. Exhale as you rotate. Inhale as you wrap it around if you want to. And hold. Good, release. Walk your feet in toward each other. Coming all the way in. Tuck your chin, you're looking at your kneecaps. Belly button is tucked up, so a forward fold. And again, if you need to have your knees bent, feel free to do that. And then inhale while you're down. Exhale, slowly roll up. Your arms can either be flopped over, or if that doesn't feel good, walk your hands up your legs. Good, coming up here to the top. All right, let's take this down on the floor. So get your mat. You know, I just had a horrible thought. It's muted. Nope, good. All right, let's start out on our back, arms overhead. All right, let's start out with a roll up. So inhale, reach to the ceiling. Exhale, slowly rolling up. Flexing your feet, back is flat, reaching out over the legs. Inhale here. Exhale, rounded back, roll back down. And remember, you don't have to roll all the way up or all the way down. Okay, so you could come just to right here and then back down, or you can roll up, but don't roll all the way back down. So you would inhale right here, exhale, just rolling down about 45 degrees, and then you would come back up, all right? Or the full roll up. Good, a couple more. Flexing the feet, back is flat, reach. Good, one more, and then we'll stay up there at the top. Flexing your feet, reach, so back is flat. Let's drop the hands down here, somewhere on the lower part of the leg. Inhale, exhale. See if you can walk your hands down a little bit more, but you want your back to be flat, so you don't want to round the back here. So don't try to walk your hands forward if you are unable to maintain a straight back. Good, relax the feet. Now, rounded spine, let's go into a forward fold here. Good, come and sit up. Bring the feet in together, the soles of the feet together. Okay, let me turn like this. Okay, for a cobbler's pose. So elbows on the inside knees and gently sort of pressing the knees down. Now, let me turn here to the side here. Just so you don't want to be like this with a rounded back. So you want to straight back, think stacking your vertebrae one on top of the other, and then cobbler pose. Think about keeping the beeline tight, pulling your abs back and away from your zipper. That helps you maintain a straight back. Lifting the sternum up. Good, release. Let's open up in a straddle stretch. And let's do saw here. So when you get here, vertebrae stacked. Inhale as you shrug the shoulders up. Back, exhale down into your back pockets. Inhale, rotate. Front thumb is up, back thumb is down. Exhale, rounded spine as you reach, reach, reach. Inhale, shoulders back down. Exhale, rotate. And it's like you're sawing off your pinky toe with your pinky finger. Good. And inhale. Exhale and reach, reach, reach. Inhale up. One more time, other side. And exhale as you reach, reach, reach. Good. Inhale up. Close everything up. When you roll back down, take your right knee with you. And we're going into single leg stretch here. And you can put your head down anytime you want to or need to. Good, 4 more. You want to think about hollowing out the abs, so making them look like the inside of an empty bowl. 2. Last ones. Let's go into double leg stretch. Inhale here. Exhale, extend. Inhale, dead bug. Exhale, apart. Good. Let's do that again. Inhale in and extend. Inhale, dead bug. Exhale, apart. You want to maintain neutral spine. So when you're lowering your legs, be mindful. You want your lower back to stay neutral spine. So whatever your natural curve is in your lower back, but you don't want to be arching your back. Inhale and out. Good. One more. Out here and extend. Up and out. Bring the legs back up. Head down, arms out. And let's do pendulum side to side. And remember, you can also have your knees bent and do these as knee drops side to side. Or straight legs and full pendulum. Yep. So breathe, inhale or exhale when you drop your legs. Inhale or exhale as you bring them back to the center. 2 more sets each side. One more. Other side. Good. Back in the middle. We're going to do double leg lower. So you can either tuck your hands underneath your hips, have them long beside you, behind your head. You can have your head up or down. And we're going to lower the legs down. 4 counts as we exhale. So exhale, lower, exhale, lower, exhale, lower, exhale, lower. Inhale up slow. 2, 3, 4. So exhale, think, get the beeline tighter, getting your abs down and away from your zipper. So you're thinking flat, flatter. Inhale up, think scoop. 2, 3, 4. Think about what your lower back is doing. If you find that it's arching, if you don't have your hands underneath your hips, go ahead and put them underneath your hips. Or if your hands are already underneath your hips, just don't lower your legs down quite so far. And exhale, lower. 2, 3, 4. Inhale up. 2, 3, 4. Last one, lower. 2, 3, 4, hold them right there at 45 degrees. Reach the arms long, head and shoulders up. Let's do hundreds right here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember, you can also have your legs here for hundreds, and you can also have them bent for hundreds. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's 50, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 5. Last breath, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Bring the legs back 90 degrees. Keep the arms long. We're going to go into spine roll, or your alternative, if you don't like spine roll, you cross your ankles and it's a reverse curl. Just lifting your hips up. And remember, you can have your hands underneath your hips to help that along if you need to. So a reverse spine roll or a reverse curl. And drop down. All right, last two. If you want to add a roll up on the end of this, you can. Into a forward fold. And remember, you can draw your feet in and bring them up and over, or you can go with the legs straight. And let's all meet up there in the forward fold. Good, come in, sit up. Bring the feet about hip distance apart, roll back down. Bend your knees, plant your feet. And we're going to roll up in a bridge. It's going to be an articulated spine. So inhale, pelvic tuck. Exhale as you roll up one vertebra at the time. Hold it at the top, inhale. Exhale, roll it back down. One vertebra at the time. Good, let's do that again. Up. Holding at the top, inhale. Exhale, rolling back down. Good, 2 more like that. Rolling up. One more, and we're going to hold it up there at the top in that bridge. Now we're going to hold it here. We're going to open up the hip in the top of this bridge. At any time if you feel your hip start sinking to the floor, you can take your hands and just kind of prop your hips up with your hands. All right, shifting your weight over to that left foot. Going to bring the right foot, cross it over the left knee. Right knee comes down as the hip comes up. So you want your hips in alignment. So the left hip even with the right hip. You can hold it right here, just isometrically contracting those muscles, or you can lift and lower. Inhale down, exhale up. Now down. Lift and lower only if you're able to maintain that alignment in your hips. If you feel that right hip starting to drop and sort of lag behind that left one, you should just stay up there at the top and hold isometrically contracting all the muscles. Last one. Up, hold. Good, let's lower back down. Uncross the leg, hug the knees into the chest. Put that right foot on the floor. Stretch that left leg up. Stretching out this hamstring, point and flex your foot. Relax your foot, circle your ankle. Circle in the other direction. All right, good. Put that foot on the floor. Arms long again. Let's roll back up into the bridge. All right, now this time, left foot crosses over the right knee. You press the left knee down, and when you do, your hip's going to go with it. So you've got to press the left hip up as you're pressing the left knee down. And again, if you need to prop this hip up and just stay here, isometrically contracting the muscles. And remember, you're also teaching your body what it feels like to be in alignment. So you're building that muscle memory. Or if you would like to, lift and lower out of the bridge. Inhale when you lower. Exhale when you lift. Nice and slow. Remember, the whole key is keeping the hips in alignment when you're doing this. Good, 4 more. Last one, stay up there at the top. Hold it, pressing the knee down and the hip up. Good, come back down. Hug the knees into the chest. This time putting the left foot on the floor, stretching the right leg up. As straight as you can get it, point and flex your foot. Relax your foot, circle your ankle. Circle in the other direction. Good, pointing the toe, walk your hands up there. Get as close to that ankle as you can. Your head can be up or down. Stretch the other leg out. Let's go into a single straight leg stretch. You're reaching for that ankle every time. Your abs are hollowed out. You can put your head down anytime you want to. Good, now let's keep the legs going scissoring as you reach the arms forward. Now reach the arms up toward the ceiling. Keep scissoring. Now reaching the arms overhead. Keep scissoring. Now freeze your legs. Take your hands behind your head. Bend that top knee and crisscross here. And remember, for these, you can have one foot on the floor the whole time. So looks like this, or your legs extending out over the floor. Good, now flex your feet. Good, 4 more, 4, 3, 2, and last ones. Good, head down, knees in. And if you wanna rock side to side, if that feels good, or circle your legs. We're gonna do another spine twist. You can either bring both feet on the floor, feet and knees together, or if you want a little deeper stretch, cross the right foot over the left. Left arm comes out like a T. Right arm comes out like a T. Knees go to the left as you reach your right arm out to the right. Turn your head, look at your right hand. Good, come up. Uncross the legs. And again, you can just keep your feet and your knees together, or you can take that left foot, cross it over the right, then bring your knees to the right and the left arm out to the left and turn your head, look at your left hand. Good, come up. Uncross the legs. Now you want to bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees flop out. And now you want to bring your pelvic girdle into neutral. So if you're arching your back and it's like you're spilling marbles out in between your legs onto the floor, you've got to rock back a little bit till the marbles are resting right there on the belly, not in the belly button. So again, your neutral spine, whatever that natural arch is, you're not flattening out your lower back. Whatever that natural arch is, it stays there. And then you relax. So if you've got your glutes engaged, you want to try to relax that. Just let your knees flop out, but you want this pelvic bowl to be level. All right, good. Bring the knees together, stretch the legs out, roll over to your stomach. We're going to do a few press-ups here. So elbows tucked in, hands underneath the shoulders. You keep your eyes on the floor. And on the inhale or exhale, you're pressing up. And then the inhale or exhale, you come back down. You want to have your glutes engaged. Don't put any wrinkles in the back of your neck. So you don't want to throw your head back like this. You just want to keep your neck, your spine in alignment. Good. A couple more. And one more. And down. And then push yourself up and back. Child pose. So big toes together and the knees pointing toward the sides of the mat and reaching the arms forward. Your forehead's just resting down. You got your belly button picked up and your hips tucked. So now you are trying to flatten out your lower back here. All right, we're going to stretch back out on the stomach. We're going to be stretching or doing a back extension, as well as stretching our quadricep, the front of the thigh. And there's a couple of ways you can do this, and it depends on how it feels on your lower back. Okay? So if you want to have some of the back extension with it, you will be on the floor, bringing your right foot up, reaching the hand back here. Okay. Or if that doesn't feel good or you're not able to get your hand, you come on your left side, right foot goes back. But all the other instructions are the same. Okay. So bend in the right knee, bring this foot back. Now, you don't want to bring your heel to your bottom, even if you could get it there. So you want it off your bottom a little bit. Now, tuck your hips, push your right foot into your right hand. Good, and hold. Good, and release. Okay, right arm comes forward, left hand back, or you're on the side here, doing this. All right, so again, tuck your hips. So you're either pressing forward if you're on your side, or we're pressing to the floor if you're face down. Pressing your left foot into your left hand, glutes are engaged. And just keep that slight pressure there. Good, release. Come up and back again, child pose, just rest the back. All right, either stretch back out on your stomach or again on your side. We're going to do both in this. So you're going to have both feet in both hands if you're on your stomach. Otherwise, if that doesn't feel good, it's not accessible to you, you're going to come on the side. You're going to just do that again on each side, side to side, just like that. Otherwise, you're going to bring both feet back. Good. All right, pelvic tuck, inhale. On the exhale, you're going to press both feet into both hands, and as it does, it's going to lift your torso up. Hold, breathe, keep your eyes on the floor, and release. All right, let's try that again. Inhale here, pelvic tuck. Exhale, pressing both feet into both hands, and lifting up. And down. Good, and release. Come up on all fours. All right, we're going to do angry cat. So inhale, angry cat. So we'll turn our spine the exact opposite way that it was. And exhale, saggy cow. And just with that, whatever rhythm or speed of your breath, go in between those two moves. And one more time. Good, coming back into tabletop and coming on the forearms. We're going to go into a plank. So stretching the feet back, dropping your hips, holding right here. And again, you can drop to your knees, but you want to get into the full plank first before you drop to your knees. And you want to make sure you got your hips dropped. Sometimes when you get to your knees, you kind of poke your hips up a little bit. Glutes are tight, abs are tight. Your shoulders are wide across your back, so you want to think, don't let your shoulder blades touch. Eyes are on the floor. All right, good. Come to the knees. Sit back, child pose. All right, let's come up and push up onto our toes. Our feet. Fingertips on the floor. All right, when you're ready, inhale, bring the bottom up. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Inhale, pulling the belly button up. Exhale, slowly come up, either unsupported or walk your hands up your legs. Until we get up here at the top. And now before we leave, all right, let's think about getting the body aligned properly. So your weight evenly distributed on all four corners of your feet. All right, your tailbone, remember your tailbone is down, pointing down. You want to think about your pelvic bucket. So you don't want to spill water out the front like this, spilling water out the front, and your tailbone's pointing behind you. You don't want to spill water out the back here, or the tailbone pointing to the front, but it's down. Your pelvic bucket is even. Now lengthen in the torso. Think about getting your ribs as far away from your hip bones as you can. Inhale, bring the shoulders up. Back, exhale down into your back pockets. Now lift lift your sternum. So even when you get here, you can be collapsed like this. So you want to think like you have a string right here. You're lifting up toward the ceiling. Now move your head back. So again, all of us are kind of getting into this forward head jut here. So you want to think, move your head back so your ears are right over your shoulders. Chin is parallel to the floor, so your eyes are looking forward. Here, shoulders back and down, sternum is up, tailbone is down. Good. Inhale. Think about getting some space between the vertebrae, elongating your spine, sticking the crown of your head on the ceiling. And then on the exhale, you want to think about zipping up that beeline. So pulling your abs back and away from your zipper. All right, that's it. So glad you were able to join me.